Hi everyone, my name is Epifania Adita and I'm a student from Diponegoro University that majoring in international business. And currently I'm also a IISMA Awardee for the University of Edinburgh, and in this video I'm going to tell you about my experience as a IISMA Awardee. Talking about my pre-departure experience, the first time I heard about IISMA program, it was from one of my friends who sent me the booklet of this program. When I checked the requirements for IISMA, it was quite easy and direct, so I decided to enroll and take my chance. For the application process, it was quite easy because I just need to upload some documents and do some essays as one of the selection process. Turned out I was qualified for the first step of the selection, and I went to the next selection process, which was interview. During the interview, we only had a 15 minutes interview with several questions, and that's it. To be honest, it was a nerve-wracking experience, especially when waiting for the result to come out, because at that time that was my first time joining a scholarship program, and also IISMA was the first program that running at that year, and no one really knows what would happen during the announcement day. And during the announcement day, there were some delays and some problems, but a few days later, I got some information and confirmation from my home university that I was accepted as IISMA Awardee for the University of Edinburgh. And I was super happy with that because, as I mentioned before, that this is my first time got accepted for the international scholarship, and this is also one of the best accomplishments that I've had as a university student. After the result came out, we were given a few months to do some preparation before the departure, such as we did some document translation, visa, medical checkup, and things like that. And at the time, as we know, during the pandemic, all of the regulations kept changing, and there were some delays, things like that. But in the meantime, we managed to arrive in Edinburgh. And after we arrived in Edinburgh, we need to undergo around 14 days self-quarantine. And quite fortunate, I was able to do it in a hotel. And during the self-quarantine period, I just spent my time watching and taking notes from lectures and trying to adapt with Edinburgh environment from my hotel room. During my study time at the University of Edinburgh, I was taking 3 courses which are contemporary issues in human health and well-being, current understanding and addressing global challenges, and the last one is international business, that talking about globalization and trade. For the first time, it was quite a hard study experience because some of the courses that I take here was beyond my original major, and some of them also talk about health issues, pandemics, climate change, interdisciplinary studies, and many more. But personally, I found this experience quite fun because I could explore a lot more information and issues that I wasn't really aware of, and it was fun learning something new, learn different perspective, and it was fun experience because I could learn a lot of different perspective, because as we know in the University of Edinburgh, they have a diverse student from all around the world. And other than that, I also loved the courses because they not only talking about the issues or especially in UK or European area, but they talking about the issues all around the world, and I found that quite interesting and fun. And thanks to IISMA, because I could take this opportunity to study here. Adapting to the teaching style in the University of Edinburgh is quite easy because we just need to listening to some podcasts and lectures as well as seminars every single week and take notes from that. However, the amount of advanced reading and materials was quite overwhelmed because it was so different back in my home university when every single week we only have one documents, but in here we have a lot of journals that we need to read before attending the lectures time. And other than that, what makes quite interesting in here is that we have a tutorial class in here, and every single courses have tutorial class. And during the tutorial class, we will discuss and debating as well as exchanging some ideas about the issues and the topics during that week. And I found that quite interesting because in Indonesia we rarely done that, and in here we done that every single week, and it's just a fun experience because I could learn a different perspective from different student from different country, and we always talking about different issues every single week from different country also. And it was fun, and I also hope that in Indonesia we also have this kind of tutorial class where we can speak freely and express our ideas, and during that tutorial class we can improve our communication skill, thinking skill, as well as our confidence to speak freely in front of everyone. It was an amazing experience as an IISMA awardee at the University of Edinburgh because I could be friends with the fellow IISMA awardee from different universities in Indonesia, and also I could be friends with a lot of local students in Edinburgh, where we actually spent a lot of time exploring Edinburgh, studying together, doing coursework and chatting together, and we also exchanged some stories and culture, and it was a fun experience. In the end, I am officially IISMA biased because it is a rare opportunity to study abroad for one semester, and all of the experience that I've gained in the University of Edinburgh was beyond my imagination. People to go abroad.